Hey there guys, so here is what I have. This is a Valvestate V65R, and what it does is this. You just power on, looks fine, okay. I'm halfway there. There's a little bit of buzz coming from there, but almost cannot hear. So it's already plugged in, and this is what it does. It needs to heat up a little bit, probably. And right there, it takes some few seconds. So I'm halfway volume there. Yep, this is the nice sound that it makes. Of course, channel switching is maybe even worse. Even worse, it does this kind of splutters and then it dies right away. So, oh, nice boom. So what I did, I have here all the schematics and all the stuff. What I've noticed here now, this guy here, this one becomes very hot, extremely hot I would say, probably. And I don't know if you can see there, but basically those the Zener diode, those guys there, the white ones, they were actually burning inside of the pad, so those have been replaced. You can see we have all the original ones and the replacement. This has been replaced. We also replaced the small orange capacitor there with the same specs. So I just have a couple of other those resistors, 5 watts, but they are a little bit different, smaller size and flumpy legs. Those are very stiff legs, so I won't believe that the resistor is a problem, because I read about those and they get hot, and they are supposed to be like that. So I won't bother replacing those. Otherwise, yeah, I don't see how a resistor can affect. This is, I think, this is like the power section, power voltage regulating things. Other things that I did, first of all, was to replace the tube with a same type 12AX7. First thing that I did actually, but it didn't make any difference at all. Also those two small electrolytic caps there has been replaced as well, just to be safe, because they were on the same area where the burned pad was. By looking at the schematics, I don't know if you can see here. Something that I didn't mention, of course, is that this is quite important probably for you guys. If I put the return plug there and I power the damn thing on, we may an FX mix in the middle. Yeah, we have found that we have a sound that doesn't look very fine on certain levels. I don't know if it's a speaker or if it's just the input which is not matched with an FX return. So I would say that the power stage, which is this board here, I would bet that they are fine. I did the tapping test and that kind of things when the electronics are powered on and nothing's weird. I found that there was a couple of cold joints, especially this one. There was a cold joint there, so I resoldered pretty much of the entire board, and nothing changed, of course. So yeah, looking at the schematics there, I think this issue is in the input stage, in the early input stage. So the first thing that I did, it was to replace the IC3 with a similar one. The original is somewhere around here, but yeah, 072, and which is this little guy here, IC3, right there. So this is being replaced right now, and no difference. I have no idea of what's going on here. So my other choice would be to replace also IC2 and IC4, which are the same type. I have a suspect also on the IC1 because that has to do with the reverb circuitry, and is this area here and there, and it's linked to the area for the power where the burnt pad was, but I don't see how this could be the problem, since this is the reverb. This would be joining in when dialing the reverb, I guess. So I would take this out from the issue as of now. Those capacitor looks like fine. I was thinking to replace maybe a filtering issue there, but I don't know how this could be making this kind of effect, unless, and this is the last chance that they have, unless we have an issue with the power supply, which is not powering up this guy properly. But I don't have the I'm not confident to touch those power input section by myself, because I'm not a qualified technician, of course. So as soon as it comes to replace a passive component and this kind of thing, okay, that's fine, I know what I'm doing. But probing that with my cheap multimeter here doesn't look like the best idea. But as well, if this had issue, I would say I would seek someone to somewhere else, because if this is failing, probably all the other things are failing. So I wouldn't say that there is a high possibility being this one. So that's it. If you guys have any suggestion or experience with this, of course, I looked some quite amount of videos about this V65R, different issues. No, the last idea that I had from another guy was indeed to replace those op amps, but yeah, no success. So if you have any other idea where I could look into, well, you are very welcome. Thank you very much.